what is it? Let us do that. For that, you need to use the EVA software. No, EVA. You have to use the EVA software for identifying what is there in that particular sample. Okay. So we have no idea about what is there. So just we will try a random search. So you open the data, you open the EVA software, and then you load the data, whatever. So whatever the thing sir was telling you, how to do a face identification. You download, you go to COD, you download the structure, and you generate an XRD pattern using Mercury software, and then try to overlay with this thing. Yes. So that procedure is very good procedure, but it is a very laborious procedure. Okay, and when it is if I know the compound, then it is very easy. Particular CA file I will download and I can overlay it. Now I don't know, there is 100 possibilities for my compound. Then you cannot download 100 XRD Mercury file, and I cannot generate 100 XRD patterns. I cannot match with 100 XRD pattern and see it in origin. Okay, my life will be miserable, and I will complete only one PhD in this whole one sample, one XRD. Then I try to do this thing, my whole life will be gone. Okay, in order to that is a very authenticate procedure that you can do it. Okay, but nowadays we are like it's a new generation. Okay, so we can do it very fast. Okay, let's do it fast. So this is the XRD pattern we have. Okay, we have this XRD pattern. We can directly, there is an option here called search match. There is an option called search match. Click on the search match, and here there is a database is there. So you have this, whatever the database is there, crystallography open database, whatever he is talking, it is already inbuilt in your system. You don't need to have internet connection, no need to download anything, nothing is required. In addition to this crystallography open database, you also have a database from ICDD. There are two type of databases. One is crystallography open database, another is ICDD database. ICDD database is more authentic because it is not free. Okay, crystallography open database is a free database, so there is the XRD pattern of good and bad XRD patterns will be there in the database. We cannot differentiate which is good and which is bad. But in case of ICDD database, we can separate which is a good XRD pattern and which is a in database. Okay, in database, database is nothing but you are sending XRD, you are sending XRD, I am sending XRD. Maybe we three are sending XRD for sodium chloride. You guys might be sending a very good XRD pattern. I am a stupid, I don't know anything, so I send a bad XRD pattern. So in COD, everything will be there. Okay, it is not, the data is not reviewed or anything. Everybody can, you also can submit and I also can submit the data. So we cannot distinguish between good and bad. But in case of ICDD, when we three of us submit the data, they will review the data. Okay, whether the XRD data, whatever you have sent is good or bad. Okay, if it is good, then they will have it in the database. If it is a bad data like mine, they will kick me out. So that's what they will do. Okay, so ICDD database and COD database both do the same job, but ICDD database is far much more trusted than the COD database. Okay. So maybe let us do a search with let us do a search with the COD database and just click on the match. Nothing is there.
Ni3 Ni2P2O7
Ni3O8P2.
Yeah, some heat we are getting for nickel, phosphorus and oxygen. Okay, maybe we can try it with it. Maybe the data is not that good because the data is, we have done a very fast data collection. If you do a proper data collection or the data collection what we are doing now, if you use that data, that might give you a better identification.
How much it is matched?
Nickel diphosphate Ni2P2O7.
Right.
So even if you don't tell us the compound, when you do XRD and when you try to match it, we can easily find out what you have synthesized and we can copy you. Just your So we can do we have to do for identifying the impurity peaks. We need to do a little longer time. At least 20 minutes data is needed to get a nice nice XRD data, identify the peaks, identify the impurities, everything. But it is possible. You can quickly see that it is already matching with all, wherever there is a line, there is a peak is there, which means that this compound is present in the sample. This nickel Ni2P2O7 is there in the sample. So this is PDF. The COD was not giving correct match, whereas when you use a PDF, it immediately picked up the correct answer. Okay, so that is the power of PDF over COD.
Sir, what is the score?
No, don't. Okay, this is the quality of the data. So the star is that you have sent the quality, your data quality. Okay, the blank is my bad data. I have sent a bad data now. That also they have accepted, but they have put a warning symbol that this data is very bad data. Don't use this data, kind of thing. Okay, so this is the warning symbol is there. So this is the star, blank, indexed, and everything is a warning symbol. If it is star, really the data is very good quality. If it is a blank, if it is a red color, if you see a red color, okay, green color is best, yellow color is okay, not bad, not good. Okay, red color is definitely bad data. Okay? So that's a warning. This warning you will not see in your COD. Okay, this warning is not there in COD, so you have to be very careful when you are using COD. If you are using PDF, no problem. You will easily find out whether I am using a good data or bad data. Okay.
What is the percent?
No. Okay, I will tell you what is the meaning. Okay, I will tell you. Maybe now we have this sample is done.
Yes.
The better data is done. Okay, better data is done. So you can use this search match. Go to just click on the match. So it is already the very first hit itself is showing nickel phosphate.
No.
So you are having the whatever the impurity you might be having is nickel phosphate, and whatever the main peak is you are having is a nickel diphosphate.
It is already
Yeah. So it is nickel phosphate and nickel diphosphate is present in your sample. So it is very easily you can identify the impurities that is present in the sample. Okay. Regarding these two numbers, okay, there is something called FOM and there is something called percentage. Okay. Maybe I can tell what is that number, but I don't believe in these numbers. Okay. Because the percentage is, say you have 10 peaks in your XRD pattern, okay, and you are from the database it has 10 peaks, okay. If all the 10 to 10 peaks are matching, then the percentage will be 100%. Only in the 10 peak, only 8 peak is matching, remaining 2 peaks are not matching, then it is called 80% matches that. So that is this number, okay. So you believe the number, you don't believe the number, sorry. You believe the number, you don't believe the number, it is totally up to you. Okay, but this is the explanation what is the percentage meaning is. But I personally suggest you, okay, peak, you just look into the peak, you look into the red color line. Wherever there is a red color line, if there is a peak is there, then definitely that particular compound is present in your sample. Always physical visualization and understanding of the data is far much more better than just deciding on this numerical number, on this numericals. Okay, I am not a big fan of these numericals. I am a very simple person who believes in what is there, whether I can see it. If it is, that is the logic. Okay, so just you apply the logic, see whether all the peaks are there. Wherever there is a red line, there is a peak. Wherever there is a blue line, where there is a peak, then that corresponding phase is present in your sample. So that is the best way to judge whether I have matched with the right phase or not. Okay, it is very easy. You can very easily do the matching and other stuff. Okay, good. Okay, anybody? Okay, I know there's a lot of messages around here. Okay, so.